The average age of 100 nurses in nursing home in 1982 was 50 years. In 1984, 20 nurses retired from their job, whose average age was 60 years. After a huge gap in 1987, 40 nurses were employed, whose average age was 38 years. Average age of all the nurses in 1990 was, in 1982, average age of this 100 nurses was 50 years. And in 1984, 20 nurses retired from their job. So, before retirement, in 1984, average age of this 100 employees was 52, because there is 2-year increment from 82 to 84. So, average increment is plus 2. 50 plus 2 is 52. Now, after retirement of 20 people, that is, after retirement in 1984, employees will become 100 minus 20, 80. So, average age of this 80 people become 52 minus decrease in average. So, we need to find out the decrease in average here. Here 20 people retired and their average ages was 60 years. But previously this 20 people were included in this 100 and their average was 52. That means previously this 20 people average was 52. But the question clearly says that average age of this 20 people is 60 years. That means this 60 is plus 8 greater than previous average 52. So 20 into 8, 160 was previously distributed to this remaining 80 people. So decrease in average is 20 into 8 minus 20 into 8 divided by 80, because this 20 into 8, 160 was distributed to this 80 people. So decrease in average is minus 2. 52 minus 2 is 50. 50 is the average of 80 people. Now, in 1987, 40 nurses were employed. So, I will consider before employing this 40 nurses. That is, in 1987, before employing this 40 nurses, there were 80 people. And average age of this 80 people will become 53, because there is 3-year increment. 84 to 87, 3-year increment. So, average also increases to 3. 50 plus 3, 53. Now, after joining 40 people in 1987, after joining 40 people, employees become 80 plus 40, 120. And average of this 120 people will become 53 plus difference in average. Here we need to find out the difference in average. Here 40 people have joined. 40 people joined and their average age was 38 years. But here previous average was 53. So 38 is minus 15 less than 53. 38 is 15 less than 53. So there is a minus 15 change here. And this 40 into minus 15, that is 40 into 15, 600 should be distributed to the total number of people, 120. So decrease in average is, there is a decrease in average, because average age of the new employees is 38, which is less than the previous average 53. So there will be a decrease in average. So minus 15 into 40 should be distributed to this 120 people. This is the decrease in average. 120 goes 5 times in 600. So minus 5 is the decrease in average here. So here difference in average is minus 5. 53 minus 5, 48 is the average age of 120 people. Now, average age of 120 people in 1990 is, there is a 3-year plus 3-year increment. So, this 48 will become 48 plus 3, 51. So, option B is your right answer. So average age of total nurses 120. In 1990 year was 51 years.